Hello, Monday, 19th of October 2020. Passenger crew management options number two. So, why making this number two video? Because coronavirus could have negative effects, of course, obviously, for humanity, for business. And number one, these ship owners that complain zero and get zero help from governments. This is something that the governments, please amend this, sorry. You have to amend this. I mean, is it essential? Is it strategic? Well, I am not going back to school or kindergarten, am I? Uh, I happen to have the pleasure to work for hero ship owners and hero seafarers, and that's enough for me. I don't need to go to kindergarten. I won't find many heroes there. They are sailing today and they are putting all the capital and expecting humanity to get out of this with no complaints, simply just supply demand. Ship owners supply 90% of goods and services. Now, why this video of passenger crew management options? Because last video, it was about 2 months ago, August, and then it was 1.1 million euro, 35 crew. Right, okay, I don't have time to make all these videos and do perfect like I like to, because each ship owner will have a different situation of compliance, of regulations, of minimum wages, of any kind of audits and crew requirements, language, and now with this coronavirus, less cabins, deck and engine crew will be approximately the same, and so it will be quite complicated. But roughly, I will get my famous calculator here. It is a very expensive calculator. So it is now 1.05 and 1.098. So we have, I don't need calculator. So roughly 10% decrease in crew wages. Why? Because before this coronavirus situation, or whilst this in August, it was something like 8,500 for the captain. Then we could negotiate a little bit more because the officers and crew thought that perhaps being local business, serving local, it was more interesting, not because they could not fly away, but also because others could not enter into the kingdom. In this case, is of Mediterranean trade, and in this case, due to the proximity of Morocco, a lot of ship owners were having before, say, Honduran, Filipino, all other nationalities, which because they could not arrive, or because now Morocco has opened the borders since, let's say, mid-September for crew, not tourism, crew, then we could amend this budget to benefit ship owners which are having huge loss of passenger volumes and of cargo, not so much, but passenger volumes it is. So in order to help our dear ship owners, our clients, then in order also to then unite this corporate social responsibility, which is less flights, less environment pollution, and more into investing into local business, because local trade, local ship owner. So this coronavirus has bad things, but the good thing is that this local focus is decreasing the environment, the health risk, and also the cost. 3 for 1, yes. So this is really a signal of what is going on in let's say Europe, America could be expensive countries that have huge amount of taxes and that the sea provides a horizon. As I mentioned many times with the China video and other videos, we that work at sea, the advantage we have is that we see the horizon and therefore the horizon is looking at us. And yeah, that's nice because we always have somewhere to row, and yeah, it's far away. So we have to keep the rhythm, and therefore, in this kind of coronavirus and cruise situation, we are finding that it is negative in one way, but it is positive in another. Making a cut in the budget from 1.1 million euro to 1.09, that's roughly about 9.5% in 2 months decrease. So if we train these Moroccan junior officers, perhaps we could get more savings. But this is not the case. The case is safety is first. And if local crew invest in their health, they will find out, like me, making these videos alone and in this video camera, that safety is first. Yes. For you, safety is first. Stay home, stay safe. Look after your family, look after yourself. And then, in the third place, please look after the business that you bring intrinsic value to your neighborhood, to your family. And therefore, if you can work local, it is a great investment because you might earn much more if you fly, you might earn much more if you go to this or that company, but this is the short term. Health is first. So if we all stay local, then we will help our communities. We will decrease the environmental cost and also we will decrease the health. And so, three for one. This is in case it was a host condition because some countries require 50% to be Europeans, other countries require minimum wage too, other countries for the maritime level regulations require whatever requirements. But the tendency is that if we work local, it is really very responsible corporate social responsibility way to be competitive, plus the other two areas that I mentioned because it's very competitive. Then if we look towards these European and Moroccan, let's say more than 50%, we could lower the cost to 1.050. So yes, that would be something like 9.2% decrease approx. So I need I need no calculator. So it's 1.1 it was before. Now under host condition, which is 50% European crew, 50% non-European crew, it is 1.098636, and with 50 no with non-requirement of 50% out of 39 crew is this budget 39, because I don't know if tomorrow the passenger numbers will go up, so we'll need more onboard services personnel, catering personnel, galley personnel. I'm not really sure about these figures. It depends how this uh, bloody virus develops, but it doesn't look very good at the moment. So what we can invest is in this intrinsic value, in invest in local, and Candina can supply this with digital means like this one. I can apply for your job and I will contract you and you contract me. Yes, why not? And then if we go further in the number of non-Europeans, because it does not require international trade, then it would go down, say, to 1.050592. So that's 1.05 million euro per year, and therefore it is really a good news, very good news for ship owners. If we have the bracket of the risk and the bracket of the uncertainty of this virus, well, if we look at how can we, Candina, help ship owners today with these current trends in local crewing, this is, I think, a great idea to make ship owners at least with less loss, therefore look more long term. Obviously, our fee, management fee for this kind of projects, because coronavirus for passenger ship owners, we are very open to lower the cost up to 2% because it is something that we must do responsibly. Plus, keep on working. These changes are not easy. A lot of ship owners and crew and everybody thinks it is really simple to switch crew from this situation to that situation and comply with the cost and with the health and with the environment. Hey, it's not easy, my friend. It looks easy. Yes, it looks easy. We have been doing this for many, many years, but it is not easy at all, my friend. I hope you respect this, that we are going to work very hard and we are going to put this thing at work. And also, we need your seafarer collaboration. We need you to update also in the Candina database because we are fighting to have also these PCR tests and saliva tests on board the ships to make them safer, and looking at improving the transfers via Zoom, blah, blah, blah. So artificial intelligence is useful today if it's for free. And therefore, say then we go, chief officer is 5,900, second officer 3,800, third officer is 3,300. This is European. Chief engineer 6,900, second engineer 5,400, second engineer 3,800, third engineer 3,300, ETO 5,000. That's something that we need to work a little bit out. And Bosun 2,000. Here, all these other ranks are Moroccans. We perhaps could find some other more experienced in rank, in type of ship. That's why I mentioned that this is like complicated mathematics and the human resources all in the same way. The main way is health first, and then we go towards the other areas of local crewing because there is uncertainty regarding the flights and this. In a lot of countries, they have respected this, as I mentioned in other coronavirus and crew situation. AB 1,150 euros. Fitter 1,800, motorman 1,150, engine cleaner 900, catering supervisor 2,200, cleaning supervisor 1,400, cook 1,300, cook assistant 1,100, catering, or what we call is onboard services, 1,056 euros. So if you compare to other Asian nationalities and so, then the Moroccan are much more competitive because the flights and so. And then we have also got cleaner 900. So this is a little bit. Now also in regards to the European nationalities, because coronavirus and this tax elimination of hospitality and retail, there is a big amount of catering, OBS, onboard services personnel in Spain today. That also has made the wages go down. So we would be looking at the cleaner, these are European, okay? Cleaner 1,200 euro, cook assistant 1,314, cook 1,950, catering supervisor 3,200. I'm sure we can negotiate here a little bit. Then engine cleaner 1,200, fitter 1,950, Bosun 2,300, the Moroccan was 2,000, so it is 300 more. But this is also regarding the experience in rank and type sheet, very important for this overlap to be made because it's not as simple as it sounds. I think I did get all the ranks, either EU or non-EU, and so then the um, flights. Remember, it is the biggest saving. No, I think the budget I made before it was 35 1.1. So if it is 31, that's another 100. Yes, something was not right regarding the comparison of the two videos because then the previous budget was 1.1, but if we compare apples with apples, it should have been a 15, 19% difference because the joining repatriation flights has gone down from, let's say, 60, we had before 60,000 euros to uh, 18 because local crew is much more competitive than foreign crew. Of course, as I mentioned, it looks easy from the side of the crew management, but perhaps the rosters on board are not 6 months, and perhaps we have to go, sorry, to 2 months, one off. Uh, so it does involve 3 times more reliefs or 4 times more reliefs on off. Therefore, headache and new enlistment contracts and yes, but if we can do this responsibly to help ship owners, I think that at least I hope that you enjoyed it. As soon as I have some little time, I try to improve somewhere something, and I believe that this is a success budget. I really appreciate the people in the office in Bilbao because they helped me to do this. It is a huge help to have a great team. And well, I hope you like this video. It is very bad news for show personnel. Uh, it is very good news for local crewing because if you apply in Candina, then I am sure we can find the responsible wage, employment, close to home health, and also long term because the intrinsic value of the passenger crew option for ship owners is massive, it's like infinity. Therefore, unless the oranges, oranges or tomatoes fly, then they have to be transported by sea, and the masks, and so we need for infinity, and the people also. Hopefully, one day they will go back to Morocco or to islands or to mainland and or to Algeria and Tunis and Egypt or Caribbean islands. People need to see each other and travel, and therefore the intrinsic value, long-term career development. So, if you think of that the wages are too competitive now for entering in the market, I believe that it is not the right approach from my little point of view because there is always a promotion, there is always a new unit, there is always a rank increase, rank hike in wages, and who knows, we might also be lucky enough to counter have you in the shore offices or, but the shore officer are kind of special because we are here working for hero ship owners and hero crew, and it's not so easy. It does sound very nice and very easy, but it's 1 day, 2 day, a billion days, 5 billion days, a trillion days, boom, boom, boom. This is shipping and passenger crew management is like that. I hope you have liked this video. It was made under the Cyprus flag, could be Malta, Madeira. Uh, Bank charges have reduced very much, but this is peanuts. And anyway, So have a very nice Monday. Take care. Be safe. Bye.